Justin K. Prim. Thank you guys so much for having me. These are what I was mentioning as the Mast machine. So I've got some really old ones and I've got some really new ones. The oldest one I'm going to show you, it's over on a different table, but this one is also quite old. This is one of my older ones that's from the 1940s. So this is like the beginning of the American lapidary club story with the tailor. And then I've got just a variety of different masts. This is a row-built from Australia. I've got a Lee, which I'm sure some of you guys have seen before, because these ones, they're always popping up in lapidary clubs and on eBay. And a lot of American cutters started with some stuff like this, and some still do. And then you can kind of see the Lee and this machine look exactly the same. This one's from Korea. It's a copy of the Lee machine. And this is what they're using to cut CZ Melly, which is kind of weird because I think nobody really likes this one anymore. It's kind of an outdated machine. In Korea and in Sri Lanka, where they've also adopted that machine, they're also using the sort of same kind of handpiece with a sort of twisting index gear mechanism. And then over here, we got a few different styles. I'm sure you guys recognize this one because a lot of people in America know Graves, but maybe you haven't seen this one, which is called a gem lap. Another kind of earlier American style machine from the 1960s. That one came from Brazil. So this is the really old one I wanted to show you guys.
Oh, cool.
This one has a really great story. This is probably my favorite of all the machines that I've got right now. This is most likely from 1904 or 1903. I'm just looking at my my catalog here. And let's see. This one, so 1904, and if you check this out, so this is a patent from 1904 from, I think it's from Los Angeles. And if you look closely, I don't know, maybe it will zoom in a little bit. Yeah, there we go. It looks very, very visually similar, in real life even more. I saw this on eBay. It was like $500, and I was thinking, I can't really justify this, you know, it's too much for what it is. But I recognize that it was something very unique. It looks like a normal Mast machine, but it also looks like, I don't know, something from the Victorian period. Like, yeah, okay, I wasn't gonna get it. I didn't get it. I sent a message to the guy on eBay and I said, I got this museum. I really would love to get this machine off of you, but is there any way we can, negotiate the price? And he was like, no, not really. This is what it's gonna be. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna pass. And then a couple weeks after that, I got a message from Mark Oros in New York, who's called online, he's called Hashnu. And so he sent me a message and he said, do you know anything about this machine? And I was like, oh yeah, I saw that one on eBay a few weeks ago, or a few months ago. And I had asked a few people about it and this is what I think. And I was like, did you buy it? Because these aren't the photos from eBay. He's like, yeah, I got it. And I was like, oh man, this is so cool. I'm so jealous that you got that. I put a bid on it, but the guy said no, and I didn't want to go too high because I'm getting ready to get married and we're trying to save money for the wedding. And he was like, oh yeah, it's a really amazing piece. It's like, I'm not a collector. The only reason I bought it was because I recognized it was something really special and I wanted to just kind of pull it out of the market and put it somewhere where it was going to get recognized. And I was like, oh man, that's so cool. I really respect that. And he was like, okay, cool. Well, here's my address. Set a UPS pickup time. This is your wedding present. And I was just like, what? I was like, you just bought this off eBay for $500 so you could give it to me? And he was just like, yeah, pretty much. He was like, you're the only person I know that has a collection and that really cares about these things. So why not? And I was just like, I don't know what to say, that was like the best gift, as far as this goes, that was like the best gift that I've gotten. But the crazy thing is, for me, from starting this collection, I just keep putting time into it, effort into it, money into it, of course, and then it just keeps coming back to me because, you know, like this one with Mark, you know, I think like at least half of these machines were given to me for free, which just continuously blows my mind. Some of them were also really expensive, so, you know, that's okay too. So this one, yeah, the indexer, you pull it back, there's a pin, you pick which hole you're going to go in, and then this thing is the cheater. And yeah, the angle thing on this one is it's pretty crude. I mean, it's not very, it's, you know, you just set it and lock it and that's it. And then it just sits on this thing. But again, this one also has to run off an external motor, so I think you have to really have a setup. You know, it's not like the modern machine where everything's built in. You know, there's a bunch of pulleys and gears and stuff under here, and you can really set your ratios of your gear ratios and stuff. And then there's a tabling adapter for this one as well. This one's called the Guild from Connecticut. I actually saw it's from the mid '60s. I've seen an ad for it in Desert magazine. So that's how I found out about when it was. Okay, well, thank you guys, and we're gonna come see you next year. So, well, thanks for having me. You guys stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next year.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Justin.
Thank you.